adventure. Alison, Andrew, Kiara, Carolina, and Chloe. Last week we arrived at the Hilton Garden Inn in Fort Walton, just outside of Destin, Florida, to explore the hotel and the ground. Today we explored Destin, so we're headed into the town, we're headed to the restaurants, we're going to all the activities for families to explore and enjoy. You'll want to stay tuned at the very end. Our kids are going to give some inside thoughts on how they liked Destin and what their favorite parts were. We also explored Destin's history, so the fishing community, where the food comes from. Every morning, the fishermen head out to go catch their fish for the day, and the boats all leave. In the morning, you can watch them out through your window. And then in the evening, around 3 o'clock or so, you can see the fishermen coming back to shore. They bring the fish, the catch of the day, and it's kind of a cool experience. You can walk the walkway between, I think it's a restaurant called Oyster something or other, all the way to Margaritaville. Just behind Dewey's is where you'd park and go down to the pier. That's where we went anyhow. And then there are little areas where you can actually get fish food, you can feed the fish, watch the pelicans, and then as the boats are coming in, you can see what the fish is that they caught for the day. And it's really kind of a cool experience because they all provide the food for the restaurant. So if you're looking for a fresh food or a fish of the day, you are bound to have extremely fresh fish here. Every single restaurant facing the ocean is going to have incredible fish, incredible seafood, and it's a really cool experience to be in a little village where their foundation really was the fishermen. So despite it being a built-up resort and having so much for the family and obviously the beach, there is a history here and it revolves around the fishermen. Beau Champs. Beau Champs is about 40 years old here in Destin. It's one of the nicer places to eat locally caught seafood either for lunch or dinner, and it's right on the waterfront.
Today they had 3 fresh catches of the day, and so we're trying the yellow grouper. It's very good. It's got tons of flavor. It's got they've got like a tomato-based sauce with it, and I had choose to have it blackened, but the flavor is so full, and it's such a great tasting fish.
I did shrimp and grits, and they came in 2 little patties. That's good. Really awesome place to come and have a bite to eat. The next place on our list is actually called the Donut Hole. It's just off Main Street, and it's not just donuts. It has a ton of stuff for breakfast and cakes and goodies and all that fun stuff as well. And we had planned to grab a couple donuts and head to the beach to enjoy them. So we were told to come over to the Donut Hole for awesome donuts, and so we came, and we were so surprised to hear that they actually had breakfast, and they also had a ton of desserts, like their cupcakes and cakes looked incredible. All right, so we're gonna head over to the National Seashore and have them. Oh my gosh, how good are these?
Yes. All right, guys, we're gonna go have him over at the beach.
Wow, you hit the lottery.
Thanks! Right on my face!
That's a lot of frost. Back at the hotel, opening up the door to the beach, the view of the pool, and the lazy river, everyone was so excited to jump in. There are 2 heated pools here, and we could not wait.
We are going to the pool! Let's go in the hot tub!
We had come to the Hilton Garden Inn just outside of Destin in Fort Walton Beach on off season. So we were able to snag an incredible deal because it was off season. And what we loved most about this was that the beach was just outside of the pool areas.
Yeah!
Sand? The sand?
Perfect!
It is perfect. It's the whitest sand I've ever seen. The sand is so white, it's like salt or sugar. It's so fine and there's hardly any seashells either. It's just sand.
Destin was really good, and I loved swimming. It was my favorite. They have a lazy river, which was my favorite part, and the hot tub, which Mom's was the favorite part, because she didn't want to get cold.
You liked the hot tub?
Yeah, and sleep over at the hotel, and mostly going inside of the pool and in the outside lazy river.
Did you love the pool or the ocean? Ocean! Did you like the water or the sand better?
I love it.
Water.
Bye-bye. See you soon.
What was your favorite thing while on this trip?
There weren't too many people here. It wasn't congested, so it was nice just to feel like we were by ourselves in that lazy river and the hot tub. My other favorite part was going to actually hike out across the white sand dune beach of Matterhorn Beach. That's a neat spot if you're driving towards Destin from Fort Walton Beach. You can pull off to the right. And it says that part of it's blocked off as an Air Force base closed off area, but you can actually take a path from the parking lot area and walk back through to Matterhorn Beach, and there's absolutely nobody there. And you've got a couple miles of sand or crystal white sand to yourself.
So the hotel is really centrally located. I actually really liked the hotel because we could just walk right on out to the beach, and the beach sand is so fine. It's really, really an awesome beach here. We went to this amazing restaurant and they let us sample a ton of fresh fish for the day, and it has to be, believe it or not, it's actually the shrimp. Just the way that they had seasoned it was so awesome. It just was really good. You can't beat the fresh food here in Destin. So if you are a family coming to Destin, obviously it's set up for families to explore and enjoy the beach. You're gonna have an amazing time, and there's also a bit of history here too. I really loved that we were able to walk out to the pier and see the fishermen come in with their catch for the day. So we were able to actually watch the fishermen with their fish from that day that was then going to the restaurants. We were able to walk through and feed the fish and just take in the whole scene of what Destin is. Not just the beaches and the pools itself, but actually a little bit of the history with the fishermen as well. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so now and give a thumbs up. We'll see you on the next adventure.